Fresh off the controversial heels of the last episode, we are now going in a more normie direction. See, last time we had a trans porn star. This time, my friends, I thought, hey, let's make all the people that got angry at the last episode for being too strange, let's make those people happy. So I got the normiest guest of all time. I got a guy that does Reddit reading videos. He'll find a subreddit, and then he'll be like, hey, this has a bunch of content pre-done for me. I'll just read it. So a real genius of the craft. And that wasn't easy enough. There's plenty of channels that do that. But this guy was like, hey, I need more people. I can't quite hack it myself. So he got 7 of his buddies, and together they made a YouTube channel. It's called Soot House. So here's episode 3 with Wilbur Soot. I just said his name wrong. Wilbur Soot. Tell the folks at home who you are.
I'm Wilbur Soot, or Soot if you're American, and I run Soot House.
No, I think European or all Americans say soot. I don't think anybody says suit.
You'd be surprised. Your
hairline.
You ever seen my forehead?
For those of you that don't know what Wilbur Soot looks like, imagine. Okay, ready? Here, on. I'm gonna explain what you have on right now.
Okay, go on.
Okay. Plaid.
That's gonna be a tough one. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna say now.
No, it's not. But you wear the same thing every day. Plaid, button-up, long-sleeve shirt, like a lumberjack shirt. Is that right?
No.
Okay. Then it's gonna be one of those long sleeves.
Do it again.
It's gonna be one of those long sleeve shirts with the 3 buttons going up to the collar. I don't know what those are called. It's basically what lumberjacks wear underneath their.
Well, you only got one part of the button-up bit wrong.
Okay. All right. And then
it's not plaid.
All right. And then and then he's got his astute IQ-raising glasses on. And then
I don't.
He's got yes, you do. And then don't fucking lie to me. I got Mr. FBI man looking at you through the webcam. And then and then he's got one of those knit caps just on the back of his head, with his little British curls, brown curls sticking out the front, looking like a fucking Keebler elf. Skinny jeans and a pair of some sort of leather boot. 2010 hipster. Right. That's what he is.
You got most of that right.
And within 8 feet of you is an acoustic guitar.
It's within
you. I know you. Right then, you just looked at it, didn't you? You just fucking looked at it.
No, but when you said within 8 feet, I turned and looked at it.
You turned and stroked its long, slender neck.
It's within 1 foot.
You motherfucker! I knew it.
Oh God, the acoustic guitar. It's just people hate you. I'm a fucking addict.
The only thing worse than that is people that play the ukulele. Those are the only things. Are you eating?
Sorry. Yeah, I was just having a bit of chocolate.
Dude, I was last episode, Miss Vex was I got her section of the audio. I couldn't hear it through Discord, but her section of the audio, she was like fucking chomping on something halfway through it, and like she was wrinkling the paper in the mic. So I had to like edit her side like the entire time because she was just sitting there. I think she just got like a plastic wrapper and was just going into the mic. I had to edit that shit out.
Is it from the pack? That's not the case anymore. The thumbnail needs to be shocked face with a very bright background with contrasting colors, and the title needs to be split into 3 parts. You need to have a shouty bit at the beginning. So in my case, that was 5x5 challenge.
Okay.
A second bit, which is what you're doing in Minecraft, and then a third bit, which is like, if you can have it at 2 bits, that's great as well. But it's a formula. It's a bloody formula, and it works. And I feel like I'm talking a fucking. I'm talking like a get big on YouTube.
Yeah,
these 3 easy steps.
Yeah, with this fucking dude, you need to cut this shit out though, because I don't want people. You're just raising competition for us, Yeah. Okay, now for the last part of what Wilbur Soot was talking about, you do like the thumbnail, and then you do the title, like you said, and then you swallow a cyanide pill. That's the third part.
And you submit to the machine.
And then you'll be the biggest YouTuber. There we go. I took care of it. I got rid of all the future competition. All right. No, what I was gonna say was you said that Schlatsky guy or whatever his name is, right? What's his name?
Yeah, Schlatt.
You said he's on Keemstar's radar. Well, I think, I fucked up any and all possibilities of talking to Keemstar unless he doesn't remember this. But it was during that whole like Rhino Crunch. Do you know him?
Yeah. I know of him. Didn't he like do something shady and then disappear into the night?
Well, what's funny about him was he started trying to like push Christian shit on his viewers.
Oh yeah, no, that's him. Yeah.
And he was huge. He was one of the first Fortnite people. And then he was just like at the end of every video, he'd do like Bible study, it was funny because like an actual good pastor takes time to find like metaphors within a passage. And I don't think Rhino had the intellect to do that. Because I think he would just like thumb through the Bible and open it up and be like, right here it says, thou shalt not throw a stone at thy neighbor's wife. And I think that's important because, stones are heavy. And by God, they hurt when they hit the neighbor's wife in the face. And he would talk for like 5 minutes. He would just keep going on about why it wasn't a good idea to stone some bitch. And like it was like the worst Bible study of all time. I would watch every one of his videos just to skip to the end so I could watch the sermon part because it cracked me up. That was the highest form of comedy I have ever seen. It was so great. And anyways, so he there was some whole like rape allegation thing, right? And I was
from a Christian? No.
Yeah, right? Jesus. And I was friends with Sir Winter. Still am, by the way, Sir Winter. And
yeah, I know Sir Winter.
Yeah, I was in his server, and for some reason, Keemstar, it was either Winter, one of Winter's friends or something, had information on Rhino Crunch or something. Keem was really into Rust at the time, and Winter's a real big Rust guy. So Keemstar came into his server, and I had weaseled my way in. This is my thing. What I do is I join another YouTuber server and then I sit there and like bitch and moan and complain until I get access to like admin rooms, right? and then I fuck with them as much as possible, and especially if they have text to speech enabled, because then what I can do is change my name to like whatever that YouTuber is and then do a text to speech thing about like I don't know, something fucked up. Like eugenics. Like something about eugenics, and then it'll say like in general chat it'll do a text to speech thing where it'll be like Wilbur Soot endorses eugenics. And you'll be like, what the fuck? Because nobody turns off text to speech because nobody uses it, Anyway, so I had access to one of these rooms and I saw Keemstar was in there, and then that other guy that doesn't like me, he's another Rust guy, and Vertigo Gaming was in there. And I had never met either of them. But something tells me that this might have been the turning point where he doesn't like me. Because I came in there, and all I said was, "What's going on, mine?" And then they just...
What the fuck?
They just went quiet, and they left the room. They never said hi or anything. It was just, they just left the room. And I'm sure after they left, they were like, who the fuck was that? And then I was never spoken to ever again. So anyways, point is that I feel like any possible exposure gotten through Keemstar, because you got to think about this like a content creator. You're only here to use people,
Yeah.
Fake friendships. That's all this is. And
sure thing.
Yeah, my ability to use Keemstar is over with. Unless I end up fucking raping a couple hookers or something, I'm sure I'll get on a show then. Circumcised. I'm like, what? Do you think you were circumcised? Because like the doctor started doing it. He's like, he's bleeding too much, and so he's like sewed it up, but he like still he's just uncircumcised now, right? So what we should do is me and my brother should whack each other off, and then we should do like a pleasure thing, like 1 through 10, like how pleasurable is this? And then we can, because we have the same dick basically, but his just has foreskin. And then we can figure out who really is more sensitive. You know? I feel like that's science that's worth doing. Anything in the name.
The tip on my... That's so sensitive. That's so weird.
No, I don't rub the head. You out of your fucking mind?
What?
You pull the foreskin over the head like a normal person. Just like yours, except for I don't have it hanging off the end. Dude, that's it. Pull up the webcam. We're pulling out our dicks right now. We're pulling out our dicks this instant.
I never thought of it that way.